Teleo1 and Stormcrow. This could be an even better matchup. I know that's crazy to say after what we just saw, but the possibility is there. These two are both quite good, but Stormcrow really charging up the ranks, and Teleo just an excellent gamer in general.
Yeah, Teleo, as I'm looking here, Teleo has the 8th for the moment spot on the leaderboard with a 543 PB. Stormcrow 5th overall with a 535. So only an 8-second difference between the two as far as their PBs. Both members of the sub 6 club, and I mean, you can see they're 8 and 9 seeds here.
Indeed, and the winner of this matchup goes on to play the #1 seed in the next round, which would be another crazy good matchup. The quality of players in this tournament is showing itself tonight. This is the second round, Burgundy. The second round, and you're getting stuff like this. It's just going to get crazier and crazier as we go. We are underway here. Stormcrow on the left, Teleo on the right. Stormcrow is that a nick of some variety from the 70s? That's got to be. I don't know who that would be, though, as the avatar. Both getting that razor shield.
The razor shield is set. The early nukes being avoided. And Stormcrow getting back-to-back nukes here. And isn't even going to bother with it. And will be first out of the room, but ever so slightly. Maybe about a half second between the two. About a low 40 versus a mid 40.
Oh, we got a bunch of subs here as well. A bunch of gift subs, it looks like, from GoGo Zombie. Thank you very much for those. I think 6 subs. And we have a hype train going. If you ever want to support the channel, now's the time. Get in on this hype train as this race is underway. Rockets on both sides here. You'd love to see that.
The game being even to both, and yes, thank you, GoGo, as I seem to have been one of the recipients of that gift subscription.
And the hype is showing here, guys. We're already flying along here. 119 to... Oh, he accidentally split, so Stormcrow reset his splits. He was about 2 seconds behind, so we'll have to use the other timer to differentiate as we go. Stormcrow was about a 121 or a 122 heading in to eat my shrapnel. Lots of hype showing up here. Level 2 already complete, and both of them here holding down, but Stormcrow still no orb. That is going to be a potential issue. At least the razor shield will help control the swarmers.
And utilizing grenades just to perhaps chase another drop, and now using the invulnerability just to continue on here, and that's going to be the end of the room. 204 versus roughly 205 for total carnage.
And rockets to start here for Teleo. Great drop. Rockets for Stormcrow. Needed something here. Still lacking in orb. More rockets for both. How about this?
Well, perhaps the game knew that the timer split was an issue, so the game's like, all right, let's just get this one over with quickly.
12 seconds would be a huge world record. Good nuke use by Stormcrow. Extend those rockets by just a little bit, but runs out now and really needs a rocket or an orb here to keep the damage minimal. And there's an orb, so Stormcrow has gained through this bit of a dry spell on the back of some good rocket fire. But look at this time for Teleo. That's a 2:55.
Wow.
That is top-tier stuff right there. Unbelievably well done. Stormcrow keeping the orb healthy near the end of the room. Going to have to try to take him out here, and it's going to be a 3:09, so about a 14-second lead here. That orb coming in to total carnage, a big difference for Teleo. And let's see if Teleo can keep the luck up here. Will the rockets fall to start in here? They do. They're at the
my gosh.
But they can be easily used to clean this mess up. Gets rid of everything. Make sure to double tap. You don't want those gunners around. Not when you're on this type of pace. And now just needs to avoid the bullets in the tank. Does it? Getting a little dicey in there.
Ooh, but a spreader basically at the feet, and that allows Teleo to regain control.
Stormcrow, by the way, took out one gunner and ignored the bad drop, then used that nuke to set up the second one. So good job. Stormcrow is hanging in there, but this lead definitely is still Teleo's. With a nuke to maybe finish the room coming up. Just has to make sure the room's ending. Gonna get it? No. Could have ended the room there. Bit of a misstep, but still, this will be a great hot entry time. 4-1-1. Let's see what Stormcrow's gonna get. I'm gonna predict 12.22 seconds. Beautiful. And it's actually not going to be that bad of news. It's going to be about a 4:24, a 13-second gap in Teleo. Maybe the luck running out gets a key as the first drop.
Lobber's a little bit better, but let's see what is on the other side.
But here's the spreader chance. Will Mutoid block it? Yes!
Oh,
it
no.
at the last second. What a Mutoid thing to do.
And then a spreader far away from everything, unable to take a death, has to manual. But here's an invulnerability on Stormcrow's side, so...
Neither guy has popped an arm yet, Burgundy. The lead is Teleo's, but barely.
And a foot for Stormcrow. These drops are just abysmal.
The regular arena was so nice, you figured they had to pay it back somewhere, and apparently it's going to be a Mutoid Man's room. Teleo gets an empty drop. This is okay for Stormcrow. Had a weapon at least. Now waiting, and it's a spreader, and Mutoid blocked it long enough. Teleo didn't get it.
Unbelievable. There's a spreader!
He takes the risk to death and got the spreader, Burgundy, and he's taken the lead. There's another spreader. I think he's going to manual it if he can get to it. He does. And manual for Teleo coming up. But the lead is Stormcrow's popping the chest first. But here comes Teleo right behind. But I think the manual went better for Stormcrow there.
And once again, we are waiting for drop. Indeed. There's the head.
Wow. Just crazy. Back-to-back grenades. Here's a spreader chest for Teleo. He can get it. He's just got to stop firing and get across. He's landing stuff. There goes that. He hits another spreader.
Oh my gosh. Final form for Stormcrow.
This transfer damage, if Teleo can get some here, could get him the match. Needs another weapon though. Can he get to those grenades? Yes. Who's going to blow him up first? It's going to be Teleo. Unbelievable stuff, guys. Spreaders all over the place.
Holy Moses. It's going to be a 631 to probably about a 643. Maybe it's going to all told be about a 12.22 second difference.
No, that was fun. Thank you very much for that hype train during that opening bout, guys. Oh, wow. Great job. That was worthy of a hype train. What a crazy match.
The pendulum has just swung back and forth. I don't even know what else to say.
I mean, 6 races tonight, and at least 4 of them have had insanity just falling all over the place. Trying to get them set up here for game number 2. Teleo taking the opening matchup there. Oh, good, my barking dog is home.
Mine is currently resting on a pillow and taking a little bit of a nap. I guess she wore herself out from begging. But yes, the winner of this best of 5 will advance into the 3rd round to take on the number 1 seed, my broadcast partner Bryself here, who understandably does not want to talk into the 3rd person.
Well, I do have to say that from the first person, what I saw there tells me neither one is no slouch, and that's going to be a heck of a matchup, whichever one it might be.
Yeah, whoever loses this, well, it's going to be rather unfortunate because they both deserve to move on, especially after that race. But they will go into the bonus bracket to take on the winner of the 30-seed Drex 23 and the 19-seeded Governator 5.
Take a deep breath. I've given them the countdown. Let's see what insanity and inanity is going to land here for Ron for this second race of this second matchup of the evening. Remember, after on with, we have
as Bryself works on the connection issues, I think what he was saying is after this match is done, we have one more coming your way, and that one's going to be an elimination match. The 18-seeded Seawalker 777, the 31-seeded Lick Arcade. The loser will be eliminated from the tournament. The winner will face whomever loses between the 5 and 12 seed, Mr. Dino 023 and Tapatio J. So both.
Oh my god. That's crazy. I literally hit push to talk and it just did that. Anyway, the crazy thing is Seawalker is probably the underdog in that matchup. Lick Arcade has a PB in the low 6s now.
So if it were to be an upset, it would be in seed number only.
Quite potentially, but you never know. As you've seen tonight, anything can happen. It's been one of those nights where everything's just crazy. Rockets here again for Stormcrow early, riding those. Razor Shield for Teleo, trying to hold it down here. Stormcrow taking a nuke, might get one more drop to make play with. Might get one more after this too, as Teleo's finishing off the end of the room. But no, Stormcrow will be out first with the double nuke. 123 versus a 125.
And hits the split, so the clock will keep going. It's already better than last match.
Well, definitely better for us at least. It really meant nothing in the long run for Stormcrow, unless Stormcrow uses the timer to judge how the room is going and how far along it is. An orb here for Teleo, will be able to control the room. And now an orb here for Stormcrow. Excellent, you'd love to see that.
And nice bit of patience there, using the pea shooter to take out the shrapnel so it didn't take more of the Razor Shield away, and then going in to pick up the orb.
Nice safe way to do it, and Stormcrow was trying to bang apart the shield, but actually made a small misstep and fired a little too early, but still about a 2-second lead here, 1.5 seconds into total carnage. Rockets to open it for Stormcrow. Teleo gets rockets as well.
Oh, but the grenades at the feet, how many times have you seen it?
And now Stormcrow's going to have to really rally, does a good job to keep the orb alive. Teleo gets a Razor Shield on the feet meanwhile, and then gets a spreader.
The rich getting richer here, and...
Rockets with that Razor Shield! We do have a spreader for Stormcrow, that's something, but not a lot of something, unfortunately. Teleo gets a spreader, going to pick it up, see if something better comes along. They both get grenades. See it here. This entry time on Teleo. This is like CHX level of silly right now. As you can see, Stormcrow having to kill all 3 shrapnel, just bleeding time here. It's going to be about a 12-second lead into the secret room. That's a 255 and a 257 for Teleo into the bonus room.
We've seen at least a few sub-3s here in the early going, heading into the bonus room.
I mean, CHX set the bar the other night there with like 3 sub-255s, but, you know, that really comes down to luck of drops more than anything, and well-played rooms, but still.
Teleo losing the orb, trying to dance around the rather building swarmers, and Stormcrow losing his as well.
Yeah, he got a little too energetic to go for those rockets, but we can use the rockets for now, hoping to bridge it to a better item here. Stormcrow ignoring that one up, probably should have grabbed it and tried to force another drop. An orb for Teleo and keeps it alive.
A foot, meanwhile, for Stormcrow, and that just means a little more... Wow. Rex Ryan to be proud of this room so far for Stormcrow.
Oh, and then steps into a bullet right as Burgundy drops that one out. We're going to ignore the context. It's a 4-21 in the Mutoid Man's room. Meanwhile, Stormcrow trying to make up time, needs something to help finish this room off. It's the end of the room. There will be no drop coming, and there's going to be a shrapnel explosion. This is going to be a sizable lead, Burgundy, heading into Mutoid Man's room. About 16 seconds?
Somewhere thereabouts. Well, we've got the lobber to start, and then a foot, and now another lobber. Tried to get that orb damage, but not able to land it.
Oh, Stormcrow trying to get the gunners, walks into a bullet. What's the next drop going to be? Metroid's probably sitting on it. It's a rocket. It is picked up by Stormcrow. Meanwhile, grenades and rockets for Teleo. Might be popping that second arm soon. There's a spreader for Stormcrow.
Gonna try to manual here on the right side. There's
he gets it
on the far side.
And he spots it. Good recognition. Stop firing, grabbed it. He might be able to get the second arm here. He does. What a great fortuitous drop for Stormcrow. Good manual by Teleo here. Pops open the ribcage. Here's a chance for Stormcrow. That's close enough. He can take the death easily and get this. This will swing the lead probably. We'll see a head pop here any moment. Teleo running low here on lobber shots. Needs something. Gets a rocket, popping the head in the process. Final form. Wow. Spreader luck helping make up some time here, and some empty drops from Teleo. Provided Stormcrow didn't get the grenade. But does get a weapon here in a spreader.
Now he's just trying to finish off here. Now looking for the rocket to get it done, and does so.
Teleo did pop into the final form there, but was only getting spreaders. Not going to deal a lot of damage on the final form of those, unfortunately.
And now rockets here as Stormcrow going to even it up here with a 6-18.
And gets it done with those rockets. Honestly, Teleo didn't do anything wrong. The drops were just kind of cruel. And doing the dust-off celebration on a mine, not costing any time. 1-1, guys. Going to a pivotal game 3. Wow, make your predictions here. Maybe we'll get a little channel point gambling around this one. Big, important race coming up here for On.
Most certainly. This is a nail biter. It has been, all these have been nail biters thus far. They've been, LZ Cards fan noting in chat, coming in leading by 16 seconds and ending up losing by 16 seconds, a 32-second swing, and that is the RNG that is Smash TV.
Just going to let them reset and get ready to go here, guys. Once they're ready, we'll give them the countdown and get them underway. Tied up at 1 apiece here. Spot in the third round on the line. Remember that the loser of this matchup will not be eliminated, but going to the second chance bracket where they can cause some havoc. Both showing their skill here. Tough no matter what happens for either going forward, but man, I'm expecting some fireworks this time.
Most certainly. Whomever falls in this best of 5 will go to the bonus bracket, take on the winner of Drex 23 and Governator 5. And the winner of this best of 5 will advance into the third round of the winner's bracket and will take on the top seed, my broadcast partner, Brysolf.
And as I said before, either one's going to be a tough match.
It most certainly is, and the pivotal game number 3 is underway. Into Arena 1, both have their Razor Shields.
I just got to remember not to talk at the start of the match. That black screen just throws me for a loop, apparently. So, with that said, guys, yes, indeed, pivotal game 3 here. The loser will not lose the match here if they take the L in this race, but you don't want to go down 2-1 and have to win 2 on the trot.
A fairly even 41 and change for both. A slight lead for Stormcrow, but very slight.
Yeah, non-existent here, really, and neither one getting a great drop. I think both are just going to ignore it and hope the second one's better. Let's see what the second set brings.
Foot and grenades, and Teleo going to chase a little bit.
We have grenades now for Stormcrow, and a foot for Teleo, so pretty even on the garbage so far, that's for sure. Another foot. Now a vulnerability, at least that can be used with the foot, and a vulnerability for Teleo. They can plow down some enemies here if they want to be aggressive with it. Neither one getting too adventurous, though.
Stormcrow avoiding the grenades and opts to just try to finish off the room. Teleo going to have the slight advantage as Stormcrow had to finish off that shrapnel in the corner as they head into Eat My Shrapnel.
That legitimately might be the worst set of drops I've ever seen to collect power-ups for 2 Razors.
Yes, they were collectively abysmal. We'll go with that.
The grenades right now are actually not a bad drop, especially with having all those feet on board. They can get around and kill shrapnels quickly. They just got to remember to also shoot at the swarmers. We haven't seen a spreader, a rocket, an orb. I think we've seen 1 nuke. There's a razor shield. It's the first one of those. This is wild. Teleo did a fantastic job, but so did Stormcrow. Well done for both of them.
And there's a spreader, our first one of the race between the two. And there's our first orb as well. Just needed to get to total carnage, that's all.
Teleo with a good little half step there to avoid getting killed by a shrapnel. Stormcrow backed off his shrapnel and loses the orb, so a bit of a misstep here. Let's see if the game will take mercy. Still no rockets. There's a second orb for Stormcrow. Stormcrow's got a whole lot of this. Nuke on the feet.
Look at the feet, wow.
And there's an orb for Teleo, so this is still pretty even here, honestly. It's still anyone to lead in the bonus room at this juncture.
Wow, not going to get very far with a key.
Grenades for both. They're going to ignore that and just focus up on trying to take down these swarmers. Shrapnel explosions coming all over the place at Stormcrow. No problem. Teleo having problem with the shrapnels in the end. Rocket finally. Oh, Stormcrow swung his orb into the door. A huge potential error. Heading to the bonus room. Teleo's got the lead. I think you probably should do some product placement for that.
Buy that for $1.
Oh, I believe so. With that Taco Bell product placement with Taco Bell.
I like the little like jangly tune you added to. That was pretty good. Pretty good. So let's see what Teleo gets for an opening drop. Stormcrow, of course, with those rockets can clean up the shrapnel and the gunners. Teleo gets a razor shield. He's just got to clear some space to get it. And he breaks 1 piece on the gunner. Not a terrible thing for him, honestly. That razor shield can take down those gunners very efficiently. Oh, Stormcrow's invulnerability runs out and gets killed by a shrapnel. Right now, definitely favoring Teleo. He's ignoring the spreader. I like this play. It's not a great spot, and it's not going to help me a lot. Stormcrow's got rockets, has to be careful. Invulnerability running out. Gets it done.
Does go out for the rockets, says Teleo, and that's going to be the end of the room here. 435 into Mutoid Man.
A late razor shield for Stormcrow. Good use of it there. Killed the tank in 1 hit. Just has to get rid of a couple swarmers, and despite some disadvantaged deaths there, hanging around, coming in, trailing again is Stormcrow. Not as much this time, though. Let's see if Teleo can maybe get a ball buster there. No, it's a miss. Unfortunately, it's a miss there with the attempt. Rockets by the left door for Stormcrow.
And rockets by the left door for Teleo. And quickly switching to the grenades. Stormcrow perhaps chasing some drops, now getting some more grenades here.
Oh, Teleo does get that spreader! Mutoid moved! Teleo went for the death, seeing the spreader between the legs, or just stepped on the mine accidentally, but it all works out. 2 arms popped on Teleo's side. But look at this manual from Stormcrow! Popping!
Great manual.
Wow! I think Stormcrow has grabbed a slight... No, not... Oh, but that was better!
Spreader is better! Oh my goodness!
He just pulled off the old Uncle Magic trick. He pulled that spreader up from Mutoid's ear. Here comes Teleo with the spreader now.
Oh, perfect positioning too. Teleo gonna pop the head. Final. Oh my gosh.
Not the end of the world getting to that change, but lost a lot of transfer damage thanks to that sabotage lobber. Still in the lead though. Final form Stormcrow. And indeed,
lobbers, and Teleo's gonna take it.
That, I don't know if that death was intentional when the Mutoid was sitting on that spreader, but if it was, that risk is gonna pay off. Teleo1 with a 620 is up 2-0 in this race. It's gonna be about a 5-second victory here.
Yep. Game 3 going to Teleo, up 2-1, and wow, that's close. You can see there about a 5-second differential. And we see chat saying go to the... No, there have been some races where we had to check the tape and go to the photo finishes, where we've seen less than a half-second finish in a couple of these races.
I believe we have 3 races for sure that have ended in less than a second dividing the racers. Just been nuts.
So this one was certainly close, but going to a replay has not been unheralded here in this tournament.
Indeed, I mean corrected in the matchup channel. I forgot this is race number 3. So it's 2-1 for Teleo, not 2-0. I misspoke earlier.
I was wondering how 2 + 0 = 3.
You said you weren't doing math at this time of night. Why are you lying to me?
Well, I made a Canadian joke earlier. Maybe that was just some American math that you were doing. Send all your letters to me.
There's no need to be insulting. I'll get them underway here momentarily.
Or clue math, that works too. 1 + 2 + 2 + 1. Or is that 1 + 1 + 2 + 1? If you haven't seen the movie Clue, it's a great movie.
Well, la-da-dom, you're singing Telegram. Boom. Okay. With that said, they'll be underway momentarily. I'm going to stop talking because this transfer screen kills me.
Good luck.
Okay.
With that, game number 1 + 2 + 1 is underway. That would be game number 4. Stormcrow looking to even it up, and Teleo looking to take the match.
I'm going to add a Burgundy command on my channel. We are underway. Game number 4, guys. Stormcrow going for that foot. Never liked that play. That foot is just too far out of the way and usually doesn't allow for efficient killing. But let's see how Stormcrow does here. Using a nuke. It was too early, though. Good nuke by Teleo late. Will definitely be out first. Could have used it a little earlier, though.
It would be a high 40 versus a low 42, maybe even a 42 flat for Stormcrow, so maybe about a second and a quarter difference between the two.
Second and change. Let's see what we get here. First drops are a nuke and invulnerability on the feet for Stormcrow. Slight advantage Stormcrow. Another invulnerability. With that foot, these invulnerabilities are actually paying off for Stormcrow. A third one. A second nuke for Teleo. Now grenades for Stormcrow. Chasing that orb. Not finding it, though. I do like this play of chasing the orb. That is my preferred strategy. I find it pays off more often than not. And hey, look, Stormcrow does get it right at the end of the room. It'll be, what, a 4-second lead now for Stormcrow. Escapes the haul of enemies. Just needs to get these shrapnels under control. And there's an orb for Teleo. Did back off the door for Burgundy. That swirl almost got Teleo, though. Meanwhile, both holding it down here. Teleo still playing catch-up here, while Stormcrow has this room under control. Teleo looking better now. These rockets will definitely seal it up here. Stormcrow out at 2:08. Teleo is going to be out at about 2:12, 2:13. Maybe dropping half a second on the room there. Here's my co-commentator, might be down temporarily. Good job by Teleo. A little adventurous, but got out of there with only losing one piece of the razor shield and that exploding shrapnel. Advantage Teleo with that early shielding can really push for some kills here. Good nuke by Stormcrow. Get the room under control.
Very well timed. Another nuke is going to go a little out of the way for it, and that just clears the room up again. And gets the razor shield, loses the orb. Oh no!
The same mistake he made last time. He's swinging the orb into the door. That's where a little bit of patience is needed. You need to wait just that little bit so it's swinging away from the door. And let's see if the game will take mercy like it did last time. But Teleo definitely having the advantage here. looking to salt this match away. Will be in the bonus room first. It's going to be about a 10-second lead, it looks like.
I think it was about a 3:06 to a 3:14, so it looks like 8 seconds heading into tank trouble, but more importantly, Teleo is carrying that orb into the room. Stormcrow is without the orb.
Stormcrow has been trailing into the Mutoid Man room, I think, all night here, except maybe one race. So a good drop here for Teleo. That nuke will allow him to get rid of both gunners if he's quick. Not quite. Oh, does get it with the second volley. Rockets to open for Stormcrow. Stormcrow really needed something like that to start the room.
Gets the invulnerability and another invulnerability and just trying to do with what he has here.
Teleo making good movement here, just swinging the orb through the narrow hallways. An orb for Stormcrow. Oh, what a move! Dodges the bullets and the swarmers, keeping it alive. This is great movement. There's a reason they're both sub 550 runners. Teleo, wow, just let the bullets sing on by, cool as you please. That was Pierce Brosnan in GoldenEye, just shaking off the bullets.
Shaken but not stirred.
Oh, Stormcrow!
Oh, Stormcrow thought the room was over!
And then stepped on a mine, but we'll get rockets. Should be able to finish the room with these rockets, but that is a somewhat costly death here. Going to be a solid gap to start, probably about 12 seconds or so. Teleo with a chance here. Loses the orb on a flex, so no ball buster attempt. Now using lobbers early. Vulnerability to start for Stormcrow, not ideal.
Was a little cavalier with the ammunition of the spreader. Tries to manual, gets the first arm popped off. Looking for another drop, and it's not empty drop.
Oh, not ideal. A lobber at least can start doing damage. Second arm pop. Teleo still in the lead, but this is tight right now, Burgundy.
This has been back and forth. The lobbers, that consistent damage, now popping the chest open. Teleo gets zapped.
Gets grenades, which is good news for Stormcrow, and then rockets, still good news for Stormcrow. Pounding away at the lobber, ignoring those grenades. Trying to get the chest open and has caught up on form count, but Teleo still in the lead now, popping the head. Stormcrow might need a spreader to make the comeback here.
Well, there's a key. Empty drops will certainly even it up here.
And again.
Oh, wow. A great grab of that.
Another empty drop! And it takes the death. I like this move. What's the drop? It's a spreader!
Oh, wow!
What a gamble by Teleo! Final form! Probably going to seal the match for Teleo. Spreader for Stormcrow. It's going to be too late, though. I think it is.
Too little, too late.
Play by Teleo. 3 straight empty drops. Said, you know what? To heck with this. And look at it. If Teleo doesn't take that gamble, Stormcrow takes this race.
Amazing. A 6:31, and again, it's going to be about a 6-second difference. It was 5 seconds on the other one. This has been just simply amazing.
2 smoking hot matches to open the night, and we have one more to go. An elimination match coming up here. Lick Arcade, Seawalker 777 to end our night. Craziness abound here. 3-1, Teleo advances.